having early picks and multiple early picks, it gives them an opportunity. They need offensive line help. They can upgrade, I think, at wide receiver. The secondary, they have, safety and corner, I think, could be targeted somewhat early on. Always need pass rushers, so and even linebacker as well. So there's, right there, I think those are probably the biggest needs on the football team for the Jets.
And they're in a unique position, right? When you look at the aftermath of the Jamal Adams trade is still there. You have the aftermath of the Sam Darnold trade, which is really just beginning. So you have 4 picks in the top 40, right? That's a lot to work with. And the fact that 2 of them are in the top 10, you go from looking to get starters to getting blue chip players, premium players, guys that you can use as foundational pieces, right? That's what you need, guys that are going to be there for the next 8 years. You look at the trade up for a guy like ABT, you need to get more players like that can be Pro Bowl level players of the future. They fit your scheme, really high floor, but also have the ceiling of a high-level athlete. So they're in a unique position where now they're going from, okay, we started the rebuild, but now we really need to compete and look to push for a playoff roster and build that core, and this is an opportunity to round out that core.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the first 2 are big, and they got a quarterback, so what would be great would be if someone would come up and try to draft a quarterback of their slot, let them trade back one of these picks, and just get draft capital. And I think that's one of the best things that, I know Joe Douglas knows this well, like, have as many picks as you can, as many premium picks as you can. This is how you set the foundation. I mean, this should be a foundational draft for the Jets.
We've talked before how this maybe isn't the best year to have 2 top 10 picks, but you're still talking about getting 2 good players. And when you look at this draft and how it shapes up strength-wise, you're looking at pass rushers, you're looking at offensive line. I think you're also looking at corner. Those are 3 positions that this team could possibly address and get some upgrades. And so I think that even though it's not the elite of the elite players relative to past top 10s, we're still talking about some good players at those 3 positions: pass rusher, offensive line, and cornerback. And I think that's good news for the Jets.
You don't need a quarterback. So this is probably part of the Jet equation, in my opinion. If the quarterbacks are going to fall to that 7th pick, the second one for you, now I'd consider moving down and sell that pick. Don't have to go very far, 3 or 4 spots, because the things I think you need so many things on defense that you should be able to go down and get yourself at least an extra second. Use the old Bill Belichick rules, right? Move down, get a 2nd round pick, and I think you should do that. In regards to taking someone up top, I think you're going to see, the tight ends don't need to go that early. The running backs don't need to go that early. So the offensive tackles, I don't know that you really think you need one, but the things I think you're going to want, you can get by moving down.